right, we are back. FSL Philippines, guys. This is going to be the match this time between Bren Esports Victress versus Steelwolves Luna. With me is Leo, and I'm Kaysaya. Hello, Leo.
Hey, what's up? I'm so excited. The people on the stream are just, we just witnessed EVOS Lynx versus Cygnus. That one, I'm pretty sure as soon as the stream went up, people were looking for already.
Yeah.
But just the same, people want to see Bren Esports Victress versus Steelwolves Luna, and I feel the excitement. I mean, this is our fourth, fifth, sixth
1,
series
2,
tonight?
3, 4, I guess. 4. No, I think 5th. I don't know already.
Yeah,
I'm just basically
I
having
still
fun.
feel like it's this still feels good to me. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going down, and I hope everyone in chat is too. You guys should be sharing the stream. Let people know what's going down here. This is FSL Philippines Female Esports League. It's a circuit that goes around Southeast Asia, where we try to find the best of the best when it comes to female esports. And today alone, we just saw some very impressive play, and I'm just ready for more mobile action.
Yes, and now we are heading on to the drafting phase. On the blue side, you can see Bren Esports Victress, and on to the right side, it is Steelwolves Luna. Being banned out here right away is the Diggy. Of course, we know that the Diggy is an anti-crowd control hero. It looks like Bren doesn't really want to, deal with that hero. It looks like they would want to pick a lot of heroes that has a lot of crowd control.
So, as you said, that seems to be their priority. But let's look on over to the Steelwolves, right? Luna. What do they ban first?
Angela. It is a weird ban. Interesting ban, yeah.
We don't see Angela's often anymore, at least in this meta. But yeah, the Victresses respond with a Kaja ban. That seems to be okay.
Yeah, it's reasonable. I mean, with the update of the Kaja as well, the second ability deals so much damage. Plus, of course, the Divine Judgment, if it gets you, even you're a tank, for as long as the Kaja is well fed, you can disappear from the map, provided that this Kaja has someone behind him to deal the damage.
Yep, if you place your Divine Judgment well, if you time it well, that's one hero off the opponent's lineup. That might be the ingredient you need to stop the hurt. Oh, but no! Look at this. Steelwolves Luna banning the Grok, which opens up the Kimmy.
Michelle using the Kimmy. All right, I can remember. I did. Okay, never mind. Okay, there you go. It's actually Lou getting the Kimmy this time. All right, but we're not yet sure who's gonna use this hero, because they can still swap later on. But I can remember, because before I did host an all-girls tournament also for the community of Mobile Legends Bang Bang here in the Philippines. I can remember Kimmy was part of the lineup of Bren female team, or rather this group of people. Not exactly the same, but I think this is one of their best picks.
Yeah. So both of these teams, quick background, are actual esports organizations.
Yes.
There's a lot of behind Bren Esports and behind Steelwolves. So what you're going to be here is essentially the female counterpart or equivalent of what their main teams are doing. So you can expect the highest tier of competition from these two right here. So I know why people are so excited.
I'm so excited. The first few picks of both of these teams are just on point. I like how they are prioritizing this. I just got weirded out on the Angela ban, but well, of course, it's either you just leave that open, or probably you just want to open. You just do that cheesy or unorthodox ban because you want to open other heroes.
Yeah, so here we are with the rest of their first round picking. Bren Esports Victress locking in that Kufra and that Leomord. And on the other side, we have the Steelwolves Luna getting themselves a Lunox and a Minzitar. Interesting. Partner, what do you think about this Minzitar?
I'm so scared about that ability by Minzitar, wherein you can get pulled and then you're locked in within his ultimate range. and then you are not able to flicker out or probably even sprint any skills or spells that will allow you to, you know, just flicker away or dash away from your opponent won't be possible. And I think that's scary if they're able to pull off this Minsithar pick in the lineup of Team Steelwolves.
Yeah, so it's an interesting pick because in my mind, why would you put the Minsithar so early unless you're trying to counter something specific? So what is this? Do you think they're trying to go for that?
Yeah,
Kimmy?
maybe. Yes, of course.
Put her in the King's Calling and lock her down, kill her essentially early. Is that what you think?
Yeah, probably yes. Of course, you would want to target especially the squishy ones. But given that they already showed that the Minsithar early on looks like they want to pick, you know, high survivability heroes in the form of the Kagura as well as the Lolita. You know, Lolita gets some shield as well, and this Kagura, although yes, she's a mage, she's also like Esmeralda, very mobile and has a higher survivability given that she's mobile, and you know she can just play around you in case you are not able to catch him up. And you know when you are a Minsithar, it's like being a Franco, wherein you have to get that hook connect.
Yeah. So as we can see here, the Steelwolves Luna finally locked in that carry. They were hovering it earlier, but I guess they were having doubts. Interesting, we don't see Claude.
No.
Claude did not get banned, but he did not get picked.
Yeah, let's see what do they have in here. Anyway, probably I guess the carry will be used to go against that high HP heroes, just like the Lolita as well as the Kufra. So there you go.
Yes, you're right.
5 seconds till the enemy
That
reaches
is
the
what we're going to be seeing. So real quick, as we go into the land of Dawn, let's run each team's lineups. For Bren Esports Victress, we have here Lou on the Kimmy, Aizu on Lolita, Ivy on that Leomord, Maddie on Kufra, and of course, last but not least, Michelle.
And here on the side of Steelwolves Luna, we have Kismet on the Minotaur, Cyrene on the Lunox, Merida on the Minsithar, Mako on the Guinevere, and Neri on the carry. And you can see an early invade by Bren. Right away in here, getting the buff, getting the neutral monsters even, but he was gonna get the last hit, and I think it went on to Michelle. The Kagura, and they're going for a team fight now. Cyrene is going so low. First blood is going to Kagura onto the side of Bren Esports.
That was so good. I think Kagura's damage just came in at the right time, but let's be real here. Aizu's free hit off of that Kimmy was, you know, gonna take down, if not just one, maybe two heroes, because I think what was that? Was that Cyrene or Neri who almost died there? So that could have been a double kill, but instead we'll take the first one. Says Esports if they
4-man rotation by Bren over the bottom lane part of the map. They're very persistent about trying to cut off the creep waves, but there's the pull coming up from Minsithar. Unfortunately, nothing has happened. I mean, they're at level 1 or level 2, they don't have enough damage anyway, and yeah, they're still free to flicker out.
Bouncing ball is so good.
Yeah, it's just a few seconds cooldown, right?
And it's a sub-level 4 ult. It's so nasty. It's like a little hurricane.
Yes, but there you go, another pull by Minsithar, but unfortunately not enough damage yet for Neri. And of course, without Minsithar's ultimate, you won't be able to lock in your opponents.
All of the members on Bren Esports Victress are now in Old City, but we can see that the Steelwolves Luna, the ladies over there, are still trying to go up to level 4. I guess as soon as we see all of those green dots go up, that's when we'll see real engages, and that's when things are going to be rampant.
And now we can see in here, a free turtle for the side of Bren Esports. So far, they're having a good rotation in here. They know which lane to prioritize next, but there you go, fight ongoing onto the middle lane. Almost to death, I think. But, well, not enough damage yet from the Kagura, but the burst is so far doing so good at this 3-minute game time right now that they're just a few levels at the moment.
Michelle committing that yin-yang overturn. Not the smartest thing she's done, but Kufra coming in with a bouncing ball at the Tyrant's Rage. Drop in, Kiss met. Michelle once again getting it. And we see a Numenon blast drop in onto Cyrene. She's going underneath the turret. Is she going to be surviving
Oh my
this?
goodness!
I think she is. No, she's not! Michelle dropping that umbrella on her head. Ivy is getting her own little groove going. What is that? That was from top. We were watching mid so hard. The top was having their own adventures.
That burst damage from the Kagura is just way too much, but we see a very dangerous position by Neri in here. The carry, fortunate for her. Oh my goodness, Michelle's going inside. Oh, but it's a very dangerous act by Michelle. She went too low. She went under turret. I can understand why she's going a little bit aggressive. She's now level 6, plus at the same time she has a lot of gold.
The mechanics of these ladies are just off the charts. I couldn't imagine making those little split-second decisions. But Tyrant's Rage being dropped on to the I'm sorry, that was Nairi. Yeah, that Nairi on the carry. I mean, she was trying her best. Merida, that is, to save her friend with the King's Calling, but it just wasn't enough. Michelle and Aizu coming in to finish the job. That was pretty good, and they're going to be turning this into a tower courtesy.
Yeah, easy turret for them. That is so much DPS coming up from that Kimi, and they can actually go for another turret in here. It depends. We can see Carry gonna try to protect that, but instead, Bren Esports didn't become too aggressive. Instead, they would prioritize the objectives first in the form of that turtle.
Really good discipline being put to showcase here by Bren Esports. But check it out though, Mako up top, taking advantage of the Leomord's absence. Ivy now regretting leaving her lane up there. They're able to find some respite in
oh, that burst! Oh my goodness, that burst damage from the Kagura is just way too much. Plus, look at that bouncing ball from Kufra as well. That didn't even allow the carry to back away, even though she has a dash on her skills. The damage is way too much.
There's a defensive King's Calling by Merida, and Cyrene goes down in the second turtle den. That was too much though. She was facing now what, 3 or 4 members of Bren Esports. That was a little too much to expect for.
Yes, and focus firing on a turret right now is Lu on the Kimi. At the moment, she doesn't mind about these heroes trying to push her away. Anyway, she got a Kufra with her Maddie, that is, and they're gonna steal again a buff away from the jungle area of the red team.
Maddie just bouncing balling her way out of danger. They're still keeping her cards close to her chest, not popping Tyrant's Rage. She might want to do it underneath the turret here so that they can
there you go.
This kill. Charging in, ladies and gentlemen, Minoan Fury plus that King's Calling. Are they going to be paying the price? Yes, they are. Maddie going down. Merida not looking so good though. Merida being taken out by Kagura. Ivy here now coming in with Barbie Yell. The focus here, I think, is to take down the turret. Are they going to be able to do it? Mako coming in with an ult, but she's going to pay the price. She's going to be dying right there. So is Nairi. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1-for-3 situation in favor of EVOS.
Wow.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. In favor of Bren.
Yeah.
My mind is still on EVOS. What's going on?
What is going on? But look at that. Unfortunate, I think Guinevere did a good dive in there, but unfortunately, she just lacks the equipment. At this point, that is why she's not even able to handle that damage coming out from the Kimi and the rest of the members of Bren. And I think for now, what Steelwolves can do is to avoid clashes. They can just basically poke their opponent, but they try to initiate the fight. But now seems like Bren is gonna go aggressive. This time, they really want to end this as fast as possible. They took 2 members away from Steelwolves, and they're going to take this inhibitor turret in the middle lane as well.
Not a good time when you keep seeing your King's Calling as a defensive tool. Even if it is underneath the turret, Bren Esports Victress are not going to have any of it. pressure coming down mid and bottom for the Steel. I'm sorry. No, there is. Yes, they're also all up.
There you go. Someone gets caught by that pull from Minzitar, and everyone's going on a rampage at the moment. A lot of skills being thrown out. Cyrene will get a kill in favor of Steelwolves, and Eyes are going so low. They still manage to survive, and Minotaur will get one kill in favor of Steelwolves as well. You can see in here some signs of life from Steelwolves, but you know. Yes. They still need enough damage yet. They are surviving, potentially, probably because, you know, somehow the Minotaur is able to get a little bit of items for himself to make him a little bit more tankier so he can protect the carry. And plus, they need to buy more time, I think.
I think, yeah, you're right, partner. Every second, every minute that goes a little longer here.
The damage
is gonna get a little better.
Initiate retreat.
They need to magic defense item. You're gonna get burst damage with probably 2 hits from that Kagura's umbrella.
Speaking of Kagura's umbrella, she just takes Lord. Michelle has confirmed Lord to be coming in through mid for a Bren Esports Victress.
And there you go, 1 turret left for Steelwolves. I was about to say Cygnus, we're done with that. But anyway, there you go. Good clear of wave on the top lane by Lu using that Kimi. Looks like they're just waiting for this opportunity to remove all of the turrets away from Cygnus. So it's going to be a happy death for Steelwolves anytime soon.
Yep, Lu taking advantage of the pressure coming in through all lanes, and she wants to take this last tower so that all lanes, all of these are going to be going in. Steelwolves. Okay, they're underneath their throne. They really
Minoan Fury!
Nice! 4-1 Minoan Fury!
That was actually a 5-1 Minoan Fury, I think.
Was that 5? Oh, wow!
But the damage is not enough. It was a good setup, but the damage is real for Bren Esports. So they're gonna end it in 1-0 so far for our game 1.
Good job, Bren Esports Victress. I mean, I understand that the Steelwolves Luna tried their best. They really did set up some good clashes there, but they just came up short. You know, always, some of the ladies of Bren Esports would be able to run away, or they just trigger their ult or skills in the wrong order, but they had the right idea. I understand.
And what just happened, probably don't give out Kimi. Probably it's best to still ban her. And I don't know, could it be just Claude instead of the carry, so there is more mobility? I mean, I know that carry is mobile too, but compared to the Claude, that's why Claude got a top pick ranking from our MPL. So I guess they have to also consider that. But anyway, that was just game 1. This is a best of 3 match, guys. So Cygnus, Steelwolves can definitely still catch up. So I guess that's it for the meantime. Guys, we will be back after a few minutes break. We've been your shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya, and with me is Leo. Alright, I just said his name. But yeah, what is happening to you? Are you looking at the chats at the moment? But anyway, yeah guys, we'll be back after a few minutes break. Alright guys, we are back. FSL Philippines, we are now in our game 2 match between Bren Esports Victress and Steelwolves Luna. With me still is caster Leo, and I'm Kaysaya.
What up?
Yes, indeed. Hopefully your Discord is now okay. And I think I could now queue our players that we can now head on to our drafting phase. But then again, guys, support your teams. Do shout them out on our live chat, and of course share the live stream as well.
Yeah, earlier the match between EVOS and Cygnus, EVOS links, that is 2,000 viewers. All right. So how about you guys? What about of Steelwolves Luna and the fans?
Did we reach 4,000 viewers?
Are you gonna let
I wasn't looking.
Are you gonna reach? Are you gonna stay there? Are you gonna stay?
Nice. That was the match
on the top?
between Evos, right? And Cygnus. Was that?
Yeah, Cygnus and Eagles reached
Nice.
2,000 viewers. So I want to see how much
Your
you,
team
Bren Esports
Yes.
Victress fans and Steelwolves Luna fans
Yes.
really support you. Right? So share.
Sharing
let people
is
know what
caring.
this is all about.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
That's a very basic. Yeah,
It is
it's very
very
basic,
Is
but
banning.
I mean, it means something. Sharing is caring. Well, anyway, yes, let's head on to our drafting phase. You can see here now, blue team side is still Luna, and Bren Esports is on the red side. You can see here,
Your
1 point
team
already is
is
given
banned.
to Bren Esports. They just won the round 1 match. And looking at the bans, we have here a pretty, regular bans. The Grok, the Kimi. What can you say about that, Leo?
I want to see them shake it up. I mean, really,
Your
in
team
this
is
current
banning.
meta of Legend, especially in the competitive scene, going into the backgrounds of both teams, there's really only like maybe
Mhm.
20, 24 heroes you can pick from.
Your
But
team
you
is
still
picking.
have these outlier picks, such as Lolita, who is slowly building up her stock. Even Nanas, we've seen successful Nanas in the past. So maybe I want to see, something like that. I want to see like crazy picks.
Yeah,
right?
crazy unorthodox picks. But
I want to see different.
yeah, this time though it's kind of regular with the Kaja ban as well.
Your team is
Digi will be
picking.
banned out.
Yep.
You can actually notice in here that Bren will always ban out the Digi, regardless on which side they are.
Yeah, they respect the amount
Kufra.
of contributions
Mhm.
Diggy can make to a team.
The
He can do some
bombs,
damage.
the
He can do
the
vision,
vision, the crowd control, and at the same time the anti-crowd control. So that's a lot of kit for a Digi, for a support role. So I guess it's also reasonable why they would ban it out.
A lot of kitten little birdie.
Correct.
So they understand.
That becomes an
They
egg.
understand that. Yep. And yeah, even if Diggy is
Yeah,
dead,
he can just
that hero
yeah.
provides vision.
and he can position himself already whenever he wants to go. But look at that, first two
Your
picks
team is
of
picking.
Steelwolves are 2 mages. Any thoughts
Yep,
about
that's
that?
gonna be the Lunox.
2 mages right away?
There's the Lunox and the Harith. I understand that they're 2 mages, but they're mages with different roles,
Mhm.
right? So
Your
Lunox is going to
team
be
is
more
banning.
of your standard mage, who's going to be putting pressure wherever she is on the map and the potential for burst damage. And then that Harith is going to be an assassin, right?
Yeah.
But then they also draft that Minotaur, so they're going to be seeing a lot of CC. But let's look at what Bren Esports Victress is bringing to the table. Once again, here is
Your
the
team
Claude.
is
Finally,
banning.
people understand that the Claude is still on the board, and they pick it. So, yep, that's the Claude. After that, it's going to be
Oh, by the way,
and
no Granger yet, right? Although Granger isn't banned in this tournament, he is not yet
No,
getting picked. Probably they have, these teams they've prepared for, games and plays, compositions, not involving this Granger. I guess
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
why.
Your team is picking.
it's that's one theory, right? Maybe they are just not building lineups with Granger in mind, or it's also possible that they want to save the Granger for a surprise
Tomorrow.
strategy tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
That's good. That's good. That's a good point. And anyway, this time, okay, unorthodox ban in here. The Lolita on the side of Bren, and it seems like they just want to open some other heroes. Okay, a while ago, game 1, Mincetar was on the side of Steelwolves, but now it seems like Bren want to show to Steelwolves that hey, I'm gonna show you how to play Mincetar or something.
Yep. And I think this is exactly what we're looking for. I mean, earlier in the first game, we didn't see it much, but I think this is what Bren Esports Victress wants to do. They want to pin down that Harith. They want to pin down the Harith with Mincetar, but I wonder how else they're going to be supporting that damage machine. That little.
Oh,
no, what?
Esmeralda. Oh, really? They're gonna go for no marksman composition this time, but these heroes are, quite tanky, high survivability and damage at the same time. So, I'm so excited for this one.
Oh man. Okay, I see. I see. A little chunkier on the side of Steel, if I might say so myself. But on the contrast, though, Bren Esports Victress, they're very mobile. Very.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
They can move around the map like nobody's business.
Yeah, let's see though how they're gonna do. How are gonna show us their lineup. But yeah, while we're on the loading screen, maybe let's have a recap of what they have actually picked in here. So for the side of Steelwolves Luna, we have here Mako as Esmeralda, Kismet as Minotaur, Cyrene as Lunox, Merida as Ruby, and Nairi as Harriet.
Bren Esports Victress bringing to the table their Guinevere by Michelle, Kagura by Lou, Claude by Evie, Minsitar by Maddie, and of course, last but not least, Aizu rocking that.
Yes, and there you go. We are now in the land of Dawn. Let's see if there will be an early invade or will they just basically mind their own business. Just usually would want to, you know, check out in early parts of the game. And of course, this is kind of usual. You go to the middle lane with your carry and with your tank. And before the big update in Mobile Legends Bang Bang, where they made changes in the jungles, you know, that's not what we actually see. Sometimes we just leave this middle laner all alone. But now it's different.
Yeah, now. Yep, you got a duo all the time. You got a duo, and that's what seems to be happening. But up top, though, it's Michelle and Maddie looking to collapse upon Merida. Merida here is very well aware that she might be in trouble. Yeah, both teams are just staying safe. They're just securing their own buff.
Wow, I like that skin. Look at that Ruby skin. I don't even have that.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, it looks new to me, so probably it is. Well, anyway, this is a 4-man rotation onto the top lane, sending over 4 members to basically secure the crab, but it will reset. So they're gonna work hard on trying to get that crab once more. But they have to be very careful, though. Although these are 2 members, they can provide actually 2 members from Bren Esports. Although they're just 2, you know, there's just a lot of crowd control. But I think who got the crab? Was it Steelwolves? I didn't notice, but I think it is Steelwolves though. Looking at their gold lead at the moment. No, it could probably be. Yeah, sorry about my eye right now. I didn't see who got the crab. But regardless, we can see Bren is on the lead at the moment, slight lead in terms of gold, in terms of farm.
But just by very little.
Yeah.
Very little.
And now
Steelwolves looking to start up that turtle. There's 4 of them right there, and that's only if Aizu doesn't have anything to say about it. She is going to be coming in. Tyrant's Rage is already online. She could commit it out here and then follow up with a bouncing ball. Taking a lot of damage though in the middle. Still no Force base drop. They do not have it yet. Ooh, a lot of damage coming in from Michelle. They take out the Minotaur.
Actually, Bren Esports stole that turtle away from Steelwolves. Plus, they got the first blood as well. So that is a huge amount of gold into their pockets, giving them 2k, almost 2k gold lead at this 2-minute game time now.
That's an awesome trade. That's good.
Yes, plus Lou, you can see in here using this Kagura, getting that neutral monster all alone at the moment, and seems like, you know, Steelwolves just let her steal it.
Wow. Well, you got to give it up to Lou here, who is just taking advantage of how mobile that hero is, Kagura. As you mentioned, like, we really need to look into Kagura's kit all over again.
That umbrella.
We need to reconsider. Yeah, we need to reconsider what she's able to do.
Yeah, now, you know, they are actually also able to farm really, really fast. Looking at the spells being used by the Kagura as well, of course, it is a retribution so that, you know, she can go online faster. And they're not stopping. You can see the trend in here from the previous game as well. They would always cut creeps. And they usually do that where on the lane where their marksman is, just like what we are seeing in here in the bottom lane. And all alone is Mako. They're actually engaging on a 4v1 situation. Looks like we will see another casualty. 1 kill is going on to the hands of the Kagura.
That turret is not gonna save you. I'm sorry. That's 4 members of Bren Esports Victress collapsing upon you. Doing really good though, but are they gonna trade this turret for that kill? It looks like they are. Zaman Force has been committed by Nairi. Not sure if that's worth it, but that is gonna be the first turret for the game.
Yes, first turret, but on the bottom lane part of the map, we can see in here few more hits. The tier 1 turret in the bottom lane of Steelwolves gonna go down as well. Plus early contest by Bren onto the second turtle. And a little bit of creation of space and vision being done by Aizu as well.
Aizu now committing that bouncing ball. Once again, we mentioned that the cooldown on that is really, really small. King's Calling being committed. I wonder if it caught the Parrot. It did not. He goes out for a Zaman Force, and down goes the Guinevere as well.
Oh, wow.
Maddie. This is not looking good, Bren Esports Victress. That was a 2 for 1. It's okay.
Wow. You can see Lunox is now going online onto the side of Steelwolves and Mako. She didn't even join the fight. Onto the bottom lane was the Esmeralda, just basically, you know, probably waiting for more items for her side. And yeah, let's take a little bit of sneak peek onto the items. She currently just have a boots right now, so this is a mana boots. And probably she'll be, before this Esmeralda goes online, probably she needs 2 more items for damage.
Yep, looking at Steelwolves Luna's lineup and their item, they're very heavy into those jungle items, right? Like they really need their own camps so that they can.
Oh, but on to the bottom lane, we can see a 2v1 situation. Mako trying to survive the damage being thrown out by Claude, and looks like Claude will go down if not for that back up coming up from the Kufra. Probably Mako would have taken him down, but thanks to the backup of Harith as well as the Minotaur, they actually survived and managed to win that fight. Again, this is in favor of Steelwolves, and they might get in here a turret take in the bottom lane part of the map. But on the top lane, Lu did a double kill against Steelwolves.
This is something really weird happening right now. There's fights up top, there's fights happening in bot, and as well, they both turned into turrets.
Yes, and I think this fight is even more amazing now here on round 2. But on the top lane, Lu just killed another member from the side of Steelwolves. It was Siltrina Mako using that Esmeralda. But I think in general, both of the teams still can, potential. We cannot say yet who has a greater lead at the moment. The kills are pretty equal. The gold lead is not that much, but positioning themselves in the turtle right now is Bren Esports, and I think Steelwolves should try to at least take a risk on stealing that, but nah, it's too late.
They have a lot of damage. I think we can say so right here. Oh no, being caught out by that hook. Zaman Force being committed to protect the hook victim. But yeah, Cyrene is going to be taking a little too much damage from Kagura's umbrella, and she will be the first casualty of this engagement in mid. That turret is looking very dangerous. Another hook hitting Kismet. Kismet hitting a one-woman Minoan Force, and it's not going to be enough. I'm glad to see that the Mincetar is so disciplined not to drop the King's Calling prematurely.
Oh, there you go. Merida, though, in a bad spot, will be using her flicker to go back to the safe position.
That false engage was reset quite quickly, but yeah, at least that tower is going to be left standing. 3 members versus 3 members from each team. Focusing fire on that turret. In goes Nairi, but he bounces out just as fast as well.
Oh, there you go. This Kagura, so much burst damage and of course mobility at the same time. Meanwhile, while Bren Esports actually trying to take down the tier 2 turret in the middle lane, you can see Esmeralda's actually doing the same in the bottom lane though. But I don't know, Eevee or Ivy is actually in here to protect that, and in case Eevee do that ultimate, still Mako might go into a bad position.
Here's Michelle and Evie now trying to push back Mako. Mako herself not doing so bad. She is building currently her second core item, and yeah, so far 9 minutes in, it's about as tame as it could get.
6-8. That is her skill score at the moment. But the lead right now, as you can see, is in the hands of, in terms of gold, is in the hands of Bren Esports. 2K gold lead. Their gold ultimate coming up from the Mincetar onto the top lane. Looks like Merida is gonna go down. And there we go. Lu being taken by the Minoan Fury. She will be shut down. And while that is happening, the rest of the members of Steelwolves still surviving, pushing away the members of Bren Esports. They're still catching up. There you go, getting stunned by that Harith. Maddie seems like she wants to be taken down. She wanted to be taken down by this Siren. Oh my goodness! I think Steelwolves just won that fight.
Wow, 4 for 1. Steelwolves. Luna is swimming in out. Mako finally taking down that last tier turret in bottom. Now left only is the inhibitor for Bren Esports Victress. That was really good. They went a little out of their way. They chased them out into their jungles so far in, but it's worth it.
I think the advantage of Steelwolves in here is that, you know, they got tanky heroes, they got heroes that has a life of life still, and they got heroes that are very mobile. So overall, I think it is the survivability that individually all these heroes has in the composition of this Steelwolves team.
Here we go now, Bren Esports. Victress feeling the pressure. They are going to turn this into a quick gambit. They're going for a quick Lord. It looks like they are going to be taking it. Lord now down to his last life bar. Safe. Kagura, that's Lu taking the Lord, but is it going to be enough for them? King's Calling being dropped in. Zaman Force as well. Down goes Mako. Lu deals so much damage. Still no casualties on the side of Bren until
Oh!
yeah, the Siren goes for a triple kill, I think. Wow.
And now they're chasing Ivy or Evie, but no, looks like they're gonna go onto the mid lane part of the map to meet the Lord and try to not allow this Lord to hit any of their turrets. So we try to push, but the death timers are not that heavy yet, so everyone else, just like the Kufra, will be going back alive to do a defense onto the middle lane part of the map.
Yeah, this Lord for Bren Esports, this level 1 Lord, was very defensive. They just needed it to buy some time and to essentially alleviate some pressure for the other lanes. But I guess both teams are going to reset here. They're going to go recenter. They're going to find what needs to be done. And what do you think Bren Esports needs to do here to be able to...
First of all, I want to say that this is not an easy fight for Bren. A while ago, it was a little bit dominating, but this time they're having a hard time. I think, basing on the draft, I think Steelwolves did a lot of thinking to go against that draft that Bren Esports has. But I guess going back to your question, what does Bren Esports has to do on this one? I think they have to utilize their marksman advantage in here. They should probably try to give a little bit more protection to that Claude. And at the same time, maybe a good initiate coming up from... Oh, there you go. Hold on. To the top lane we have in here. I was just about to mention good initiate by the Mincetar. But we saw that a while ago, all right? The pull from Mincetar apparently didn't work out. Steelwolves managed to, or they just basically decided to back away. It seems like that is not a fight that they're looking for. It's quite, that space in the map probably was not their advantage. So that's why they probably tried to back away.
Yeah, that makes sense. I understand that. And yep, we are currently now sitting at 13 minutes in this game, and that is about 90%. It's longer than 90% of the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So our games are usually fast, but this one is going quite the distance.
Oh,
and
bottom lane.
Goes for Bren Esports. Zaman Force being dropped underneath the turret. So is King's Calling. As a defensive measure, they are going to be resetting here. Kismet coming in, charging up the rage. I wonder if she's going to go for a Minoan Fury. It seems like she is not. There's two people caught by Minoan Fury. Down goes Maddie.
And there you go, being chased down is Lu, but Lu still deciding, will she just hide in the brushes and, you know, just go clear the way for the meantime. Anyway, it was just one member down for them, so they will try to be patient on this one. Looks like Eevee trying to steal the jungle or the buff from their opponents. Let's see what's gonna happen next. There you go. Blazing Duet by Eevee taking down Merida. That is what they're probably looking for. A good position for Eevee, for the Claude, to take out the members of Steelwolves. What? Okay.
Yeah, Eevee currently sitting at 9,000 gold. She needs to build
I
up.
guess this time we can say now Bren Esports getting the map control on the second round of the game. So maybe I should ask you this time, Leo, what should Steelwolves do in order to probably win this fight?
Touche, partner, turning it around on me. I think Steelwolves here needs to regain control of the map. As you said, in this later half of the game, it's Bren Esports Victress who is currently in control. But yeah, as you can see now, they are taking more turrets and they are dealing a lot of damage, especially with the Blazing Duet being committed. Down goes Kismet, but they take Michelle back in retaliation. Eevee is just trying to heal up, locking in that immortality. But yeah, Bren Esports lost 2-1 there in a trade. As I said, I think Steelwolves needs to recontrol the map, and that doesn't have to mean that they need to get more kills. They are ahead on kills, 16-13, but I think they need to be able to clear waves a little more, a little faster.
This fight is intense. We're now on to our almost 6-minute game time. You can see Bren Esports trying to take that Lord, but looks like Steelwolves trying to stop them, and there you go, 2 members being caught by Steelwolves. Lu going so low, and there you go, getting killed by Siren at the same time. Blazing Duet is in here in the form of Ivy with a Claude, and getting stunned is Merida going so low. Will she get a shield or a life steal? We don't know, but it's actually Steelwolves winning the fight. And look at that, 2 members left into the middle lane and onto the side of Bren Esports. Michelle waiting for a backup. Kufra is just hiding in the brushes right now. Let's see if they will be able to make a push in here. They're waiting for the creep wave. Apparently, it wasn't in their favor. Death timers, 9 seconds from now. Lu is gonna go up. That's Kagura. And a vision coming up from Aizu using that Kufra.
Oh wow, so this is a level 2 Lord being contested right now. When Ivy lost her immortality earlier, I thought that she could get away, but she kind of miscalculated and kind of got outplayed, and that cost her life. But right now, I wonder if there's going to be enough of a
Who's gonna get the last hit?
Bren Esports Victress to
Oh!
steal the Lord. Nope. It's not going to be enough. Engage is happening in here. Meiko, with the help of a Kismet, getting a 2-man woman with no one Fury. I'm sorry. King's Calling being committed right here by Maddie. Ivy, Blazing Duet right out under the gate.
Oh my goodness. You can see all of the members of Steelwolves are all still alive. Just like what I mentioned a while ago during the drafting, you would easily already notice that they built a lineup that individually all these heroes has high survivability. And there you go, they are committing onto the fight. That is a nice hook by the Ruby, and Blue getting crowd control will fall down as well. Looks like Steelwolves want to push onto the top lane as well as in the middle lane. They have to get that EV as well as the Aizu if they really want to end this match as fast as possible.
Bren Esports Victress, they are in trouble. This turret is not looking good, but Ivy gets a kill, gets a double kill, gets a triple kill. Down goes Nairi, and Aizu is doing well to keep Kismet in place here, and down goes Kismet as well. It's a 4-2 trade. This gives Victress a little bit of room to breathe, but then
2
again, they still
inhibitor turrets left for Bren Esports and 3 inhibitor turrets left for Steelwolves. And their problem now is that we are on the late game part, and the Claude is also online. They have to probably, if Steelwolves wants to win this fight, probably they have to take away that Claude first, probably try to get him caught in the wrong position. because
Yeah.
it's the Claw that is also giving them a hard time. You know, a lot of attack speed and a damage as well.
Yeah. Maybe eventually Merida here might need to build an ouch jacket to reflect the Claw's damage.
Yeah.
But we'll see. There's a few things that still could change here.
Longest
items,
match
specifically.
so far, 19 minutes.
Man, 19 minutes.
We are so late with the schedule, but that's totally fine because we're having fun seeing these interesting matches, and it is all girls, so it's totally cool.
This is make or break for Steelwolves Luna. I understand the kind of pressure that they're feeling, but then again, they are still ahead here. They are in control of most of the map, and they are ahead on kills. But notice this, partner. They are below on net.
Yeah, they are. Ooh,
4,000
I think it's because of the first blood as well, and probably the farms. They really need to catch up more. And now it seems like we can see in here, it's now Bren Esports trying to take back control on the map, although they are the one lacking turrets compared to what Steelwolves has. Why is that? Why do you think? It seems like Steelwolves, they're just waiting for Bren to initiate the fight instead of them initiating the fight. It seems like they wanted. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Steelwolves right here is just playing it
Yeah.
safe. They would rather get into fights on their terms, and they want to do it in a reactive
Yeah.
manner. And, oh wow, a lot of them. Is that all of them with the immortality? Yes, it is. They're all rocking immortality.
A lot of immortality.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone has second life.
It's basically like
Actually,
two team fights.
Esmeralda
Yeah, so-
has 3 lives.
Yeah, with,
Yeah, with her shields.
Yeah.
If she gets that extra white bar, probably she has to wait
Yeah.
for that though.
Yeah, so I guess, as I said, what Steelwolves Luna is trying to do here is they're trying to go for team fights that they can essentially wipe Victress in and, you know, confidently go finish the game from there. But because of their waiting, they're actually wasting a lot of precious time, and now they're giving Bren Esports Victress here a chance to take a look.
The Lord. Oh my goodness.
Is just
No!
crazy.
They're way too far. And there you go! The squad's trying to engage into the fight, but fortunately for that Ruby, she's actually able to escape. Look at that Esmeralda on the top lane, putting a little bit of pressure against Bren Esports. Let's see, I am so excited about this 1v1 fight between these two heroes, Guinevere and Esmeralda. Looking like it was Guinevere forced to back away. And there comes the Lord in the middle lane. Let's see what's gonna happen next.
Oh, it's so interesting to see these two heroes who came out at around the same time, and both of them making really big waves in Mobile Legends esports. Yeah, this is a dream come true. Oh my, level 3 Lord coming in for Bren Esports.
Oh.
Here's an engage coming. Ults are being committed, ladies and gentlemen. Down goes a couple of members, but yeah, Kismet losing her immortality. Lord is still up. They are knocking on Steelwolves Luna door. This is crazy.
Oh, the Lord is hitting the base now. Esmeralda is now
Oh,
here.
no, they have to commit to this. Zaman Force is the second one within the past minute being dropped. That's Ivy, who's a little low. She is going to be backing out. Oh, I'm afraid that this is going to turn into a base race.
Yeah,
Yep,
this might be a base race, but everyone still are able to come back onto the side of Steelwolves. Esmeralda is still all alive as well, and they're actually trying to engage, but first off they have to clear off the waves. Oh wait, oh, their base. Come on, are they gonna leave their base alone? Are they gonna?
I think they're fine. They're calculating
Yeah,
the risk,
yeah.
and it's just the siege minion. They're okay. They're okay. I'm pretty chill. I mean, if they panic, that's when they start to be in trouble.
This is so intense. 23-minute game time, and they're left with one inhibitor turret on the top lane. Plus, okay, EV trying to steal the jungle. You can see the pots that's being bought by EV as well. The Claude, he's actually buying a physical damage potion. You know, they're going mostly for damage.
They're investing in
Yeah.
potions now because they're at the point where they have so much money that they don't need to buy.
We wish we all have so much money. in real life.
23 minutes in. We're closing in on the half-hour mark. This is a slobber knocker.
Yeah.
I think we really need to see a wipe here. At least maybe a 3-4 woman wipe so that we can see some progress on either team.
Yeah, look at the HP bars of the Minotaur as well. I mean, there are a lot of bars in there, but they have to be very careful again from that Mincetar. All right, looks like you're going to be engaging in here. Oh, Mincetar makes use of his ultimate. I think that was a waste.
No, it's a defensive King's Calling. I think they're all right there. I think the next time that they try to engage again, he'll have it back up. She will have it back up. Maddie's fine.
Okay.
Maddie calculated that. Ivy here just trying to get as much of the jungle. I think
Okay, just in case, this is going to be a level 4 Lord now, so he's quite tankier. And that's going to be hard to deal with. It's going to be a not so easy kill in case you encounter that Lord going towards your base. So I think Steelwolves might as well try to attempt to steal that.
Yeah, there's a lot you have to commit to kill that Lord, level 4 Lord.
Let's see. I like how these two heroes, Esmeralda and Guinevere, trying to go on a duel, on a fist fight.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see if it's gonna happen. Oh yeah, here we go. As we said, right? As we said, the next time that these two teams face each other again on this map in a clash, in a big clash, the ults are gonna be back. And as you can see, all the green dots are there.
All right, in the middle lane, though, they have to be very careful. But it's just Ruby right now. This might. Oh, in case this one dies, this might be a Lord chance for Bren Esports. 3 members are back to the base for the side of Steelwolves. Everyone's just basically patiently waiting. They started off the Lord. Let's look at the fight.
Oh no, Ivy's in trouble here. She just needs to get out of here. Zaman Force being committed now. Ladies and gentlemen, calling as well in the same space. I think immortalities are being popped. Down goes Aizu. She is the first casualty in this late game bonanza. But as well, there's a second Zaman Force being dropped. These team fights are gonna go on forever.
Oh my goodness.
These immortalities. I think Ivy's making her way back into the fight. I wonder if her damage is going to be enough. She really needs to invest in a specific kind of items to be able to deal with all these immortalities and the kind of threat that Steelwolves are bringing to the table. Maddie being knocked up. She hooks in. Who was that? Oh, that was Marita.
Calling for retreat is the Harith. Probably they noticed that this Claude is actually walking towards the base already, probably wanting to do a backdoor already onto the base because it is already 27-minute game time. It is a very long fight already, engaging in here in the bottom lane part of the map. Mako against Michelle. Look at that, Michelle going so low. Looks like it's gonna fall down, but with the immortality being popped up at the same time, will she able to survive? Apparently not, with that 3-man chase or 3-woman chase from Steelwolves, Luna.
Oh man, it was a little too much for the Guinevere to expect to run away from 4 people, alright? That's heroes closing in on you.
They need to take this.
It looks like Steelwolves Luna is going to be going for Lord, and this Lord is taking quite a few hits. This is a lot. But yeah, Bren Esports Victress is not going to be taking this lying down. They're right outside the Lord's den, and yep, ults are being committed right now. They really want to save this Lord from pushing into either.
Yeah, it can be because this Lord, this level 4 Lord, is going to hit so hard on the turrets.
I think it's level 4. Yes,
yeah, it's level 4, and it's going to be hard to kill one. But you can see Mako being annoying in here in the bottom lane, making sure that she will get a good creep wave in the bottom lane part of the map of their opponent this time. And probably they want to have that opening in here in the bottom lane by taking down the inhibitor turret. But at the same time, you can see in here whenever this Esmeralda tries to be annoying against Bren Esports will be forced to go against her. But it looks like something is happening in here once more. Everyone's just so patient. Are women just so patient right now?
I don't think it's a choice. I don't think it's a matter of being patient because they have no choice.
They have no
right?
choice.
The first person Yeah, the first person who flinches here, the first team who lets go, is going to lose.
Yeah.
So they really need to be on top of their game here. They need to control every single urge that they have. I mean, it's one thing to just let the midget or hook someone and go jump in on them, but they have to do it with the right kind of...
Oh my goodness, Lou is getting caught out. But they have to be very careful in this one, though. The Lord is also hitting them. Apart from this hero, Cyrene going so low, Marina going so low. I think there's no more.
Ivy!
Oh, they're actually mortality being popped out.
Does so much damage. Ivy does so much damage, and that's a 2-for-0 trade. They're resetting Lord, but Bren Esports Victress are 2 heroes up on Steelwolves Luna. That was a good trade, but it did waste a lot of time. That was a good outcome for Bren Esports.
Oh my goodness. I have a trivia for you. MPL Philippines Season 3 longest match is 27 minutes, 26 seconds. We are now here on our almost 30-minute game time. Is this a different game?
Oh wow, 27. Oh, I remember these games. I think I casted one of them last weekend, and it was between some really heavy hitters. But yeah, it looks like Bren Esports Victress is gonna be a securing this Lord, and that's a level 4
there
Lord
you go.
On their side.
But this is a good flow of creep wave onto the top lane.
Good top.
The top, yes,
oh, no, I'm
indeed.
turning into a fan. This is less of a cast, more of just a good game for me right now.
Yes. But let's see how Steelwolves is gonna defend their base with this level 4 Lord. Everyone's just so tanky, and the damage from Claude is just so real right now. Let's see.
Yeah, 90% of heroes on the map fatality, and it's just Lou who's behind on the trend. Let's see how she's gonna make the most of that. With that extra slot opened up. Lord is just so chunky. A lot of damage coming in on top of him. King's calling right there. Michelle not looking good. Zaman Force. Oh, that's a 5-man with no one. But Ivy is spared.
Oh, there you go. Looks like they would want to end this now as soon as possible.
It looks like it's going to happen here. 3 members of esports. 2 members, I'm sorry, of esports were down, but yep, they're going to be taking this 2 games to none. Congratulations.
2-0, but that was really intense. It felt like it was best of 4 or whatever.
Forever. That's 31
best of forever.
In 9 seconds.
Best of forever game. There you go. Whew.
Okay, you know what? I couldn't ask for a better match. That one
I have
to the wire.
I have to take note of the time. It's 31.
Yeah, I have all the times. I have it here. 31 minutes, 9 seconds.
31 minutes. Okay. Oh, is it? I think it's 9 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, 31 seconds. 31
Wow.
minutes, 9 seconds.
Intense,
So,
but
Steelwolves Luna. Bren Esports
kudos to
Victress.
both of these teams. It was really intense. I think this is highlight worthy. Really good fight. Although Steelwolves lost against Bren Esports, they didn't make it like an easy job for Bren, and I'm pretty sure Bren at some point got a little bit scared of losing that round 2 match against Steelwolves. So I guess overall both of these are winners still, but we just have to declare one.
I'm sure like Bren fans respect Steelwolves Luna a little more.
Yeah.
Steel fans
Respect to both of these teams so much.
You know, we all win. This is a good fight, and it's a good night.
Yeah.
Esports is once again FSL Philippines partner. I think it's correct for me to assume that we have one more.
Yes, we have one last remaining series for tonight. But first of all, congratulations to Bren Esports. They are moving towards the round 2 match later on as well, but it won't be live stream. Instead, what will be live stream? The last series that is gonna go live is the match between EVOS, Lynx versus OBS Señoritas. So there you go, guys. I think we gotta do some, we will take a break. We have to give some chance for our voice to take a little bit of rest. So we will be back after a few minutes. We were your shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya, and with me, Leo. So don't go away.